Hi, my loves. How are we doing? All right, I'm going to immediately get right into tarot, but there's something you're not going to see coming, okay? You're not seeing this one because I feel a little antsy, like a message needs to come out. So I got King of Swords. Okay, and then the Sun. Beautiful. There's a reason I'm feeling antsy. Somebody wants to talk to you with that King of Swords energy. Immediately, I got Leo energy and air sign energy coming out immediately. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I've gone blank. There is something again. Yeah, King of Wands right here. I feel like somebody's got to tell you something. Let me see what else is going on. But with the Sun, though, it's nothing like, the Sun's the happiest card in the deck, so it's nothing to be afraid of, but it's something of, I got to tell you something. I got to tell you something. The Star. Oh, there's the Moon right there. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to see this coming. They're about to tell you the truth, but it's going to be a beautiful truth. There's that Knight of Swords. This is fast. That's kind of what I'm saying right here. I feel like this could apply very much about a love situation because I feel like there is somebody that was kind of cold to you in the past, that was maybe a little bit too cutthroat with you, that's never really truly told you how you felt. And I feel like for a long period of time, this is something you have manifested over, is maybe this person to finally open up to you and tell you how you feel. But what's interesting, though, as I'm seeing this, I feel like this may be another collective and maybe too little too late. Ace of Swords right here. Clearly, they're lovers, as I said this, as this could apply to love very much. So, by the way, hi, I go long and detailed for a reason. So, none of this applies to you, sits right with you. You don't want to hear what I have to say. That is completely okay. I feel like for this collective with that Ace of Swords, again, yes, it is talking about communications coming. Clearly, I'm getting a no contact scenario going on here. I think now you're coming to reality. When it comes to this person, I feel like with the Sun and the Star energy right here, yes, it's very beautiful, but I feel like for a long time with this person, you could have been in La La Land. You could have really, like I said, I'm getting no contact with this person. There's a reason I'm saying you're not going to see this one coming. What else is going on? The Sun. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. They left you out in the cold. I feel like this person's clearly has rejected you or rejected your cup of some form. But I'm hearing you've gotten burned a little too much with this person. Because with this Five of Pentacles and the Sun, see how it's very stormy and gloomy and cloudy and all of a sudden the sun's coming out? I'm hearing the worst with this person's over, but I'm going to be honest, I don't know if this collective, you're going to be super down to have this back. Again, I'm hearing your manifestation's been out. You're going to get what you want. You're going to get, Page of Pentacles, what you've been asking for a long time out of this person is like, dang, I just want this person to tell me how they really felt, and you never got that. But I feel like over time, you've kind of, I don't know if giving up is the right word, but again, you're finally seeing clearly. You're in reality mode of this. There may be something of this person's always ghosted you like a lot, or they never responded to you, always giving you very dry responses. There's something about you've always took a hint. This person has, I feel like this person's never really welcomed you with open arms too much. I will say immediately, again, don't make these details fit. I think this is a very short-lived romance. It makes me curious if this is like crush, short-term romance. And the way I'm seeing this is not long-term, especially if this person has never truly let you in. I don't think this, dynamic really took off too much. The Star, yeah, the Nine of Wands, but it popped up in reverse. That's what I'm saying. You could have really kind of given up on this dynamic a little bit, There is something for this collective with that wishing on a star. It's like, I think you've always held out hope for this person. You've always given them the benefit of the doubt, give them chance after chance, made excuses for them, but it got you battered and bruised in the end right there. Now you're kind of like, okay, like the reality is blank. No response is a response. That's where I'm saying I think this person, well, like I said, I go long in detail for a reason. I'll break everything down. I'm going to see, is this person going to come through going to be worth it, essentially, okay? And again, use discernment. If you don't want this person back, that is completely okay. But again, I feel like there is something of, I need to tell you something. Again, I get it's more about feelings. Okay, but then I got that Four of Swords right there. You haven't heard, maybe have heard from this person at least a few weeks, few months tops. Yeah, heavy Leo energy coming out. What else about this Knight of Swords is going on? Oh, okay. So then I got the Tower and the Nine of Swords right here. Wow. Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, clearly this person took you for granted. I feel like, again, I'm getting one or two things. I feel like maybe this collective, you were the one that finally cut communication, or maybe this person did and you finally just left it alone. But regardless, I think this person really misses you. I'm going to be honest, I feel like this collective, when it comes to this person, maybe you were the one that was always chasing this person, always texting them first, seeing what's going on, blah, 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 the whole 9 yards. And again, I'm getting a reality check, especially with that Four of Swords of like, okay, I'm tired of these dry responses. Clearly, this collective, you know your worth. You know you've hit that point. You're no longer chasing this person anymore. And I feel like this person has taught you that lesson is maybe in past relationships. You were always the one chasing them and always keeping everything in line, keeping everything in check. And I feel like with this person completely, constantly pulling away communication, they truly didn't know what they had till it's gone. I feel like this person with this Tower right here, I think they miss you. I think they really miss, all of this is communication. A lot of Swords energy is coming out of this, heavy air energy coming out of this. They miss that you talked to them. They missed all of that, but they're like, crap. Now they're stressing out thinking that you're really gone. And again, I'm getting this urgency of, I got to tell you something. So for some of you, I would say this will immediately come in within a week. The Empress, they know you, they see you. This is clearly, and again, I don't need to get yelled at in the comments. Clearly, this person doesn't feel like they're worthy enough for you. There is a confidence problem. I feel like this person's always been facing a little bit of insecurities a little bit, but specifically when it comes to you. And I feel like truly this person has always frustrated you more than anything. I think they've always put you in a Nine of Swords. Maybe this person's always talked to other people, okay, you know, or friends or family, but with you, they're kind of odd, like just odd behavior around you, but yet they'll say certain things around you to keep you under the loop and pull away. It's very confusing, that's what I'm saying. I immediately will say this relationship is very short-lived. I don't think you guys have ever took off. Yeah, Two of Cups, that's what I'm saying. This is what's coming. You could have an offer of commitment coming to you real soon, okay? But now, I'm going to break everything down. So I'm going to see how does this collective, actually, I'm going to be honest. I'm not feeling this deck. I'm really not. So I'm going to, one sec. I haven't used this deck in so long. I'm kind of feeling this one. I always use that other one, but I wasn't feeling it for this reading. So I'm going to see how are you feeling about this person. And per usual, I'm here to confirm how you're feeling. I'll tell you how to feel. Okay. So, I got left you hanging and then regret right there. Again, this is how you feel towards this person. I feel like in a subtle way, yes, sweet talk right there. That's why I'm saying this person has always weirdly kept you under the loop. Like they never let you into their kingdom, but just kept you enough in the hallway so you wouldn't really disappear. I think, again, don't make it fit. I feel like this collective, yes, you're standing in your worth. You're kind of coming into reality. But I think part of you is kind of like second guessing your motives or second guessing your decisions. Got a notification sign of that. Oh, did I do the right thing? Did I do this? Should I have just responded to them? Maybe they were going through a lot, should have been more sympathetic. No, I think you still catch yourself going back and forth. But overall, when you think about this person is how many times they've left you hanging, but that no contact sign right there. I don't think as of right now you are in communication with this person at all. And again, I'm getting at least a few weeks, few months max. I don't think you guys have not talked for a long period of time, okay? Let's see what else. How else does this collective feel towards this person? You think they're shady. Yeah, that's where exactly no string sign. That's what I'm saying. I don't think this was a long-term commitment that has happened. Either you guys were in the talking stages or short-lived romance. Do not make it end. Okay. But that's exactly what I was describing about, like, how maybe you notice this person could talk to other people. Okay, but when it comes